Good evening, children. Our today's lesson is transmission of heat, and now we are going to discuss about thermosflask. Thermosflask is a device which keeps hot liquids hot and cold liquids cold for a long interval of time. Okay, it is a double-walled glass vessel whose mouth is closed by a cork or plastic cap. Clear? The outer surface of the inner wall and the inner surface of the outer wall is silver, means these are the polished surfaces. Okay, the space between the inner surface and outer surface, inner glass and outer glass is made vacuum, means no material medium is present here. Clear? The liquid is kept inside this glass vessel. To prevent breakage, prevent the glass vessel, prevent the breakage, it is placed on a spring inside an outer case. The outer case is made either by plastic or metal. The space between the outer case and the glass vessel is filled with felt. Felt is a bad conductor of heat. Okay, so in thermosflask, the heat transfer by conduction, convection and radiation are minimized. Okay, number one, the mouth of the container, mouth of the glass vessel is closed by a cork cap, by a cork or plastic cap. Cork is a bad conductor. Cork and plastic both are bad conductors of heat. So heat transfer by conduction is minimized. Again, felt is a bad conductor of heat. So heat transfer by conduction is also minimized. Number 2, there is no material medium present between the two walls of the thermosflask. So the heat transfer. So number 1, conduction is minimized. Number 2, since there is no material medium present between inner wall and outer wall of the thermosflask or the glass vessel, so the heat transfer by conduction and convection are minimized. So heat transfer by both conduction and convection are minimized. Number 3, on the outer surface of the inner wall and in the inner surface of the outer wall, there is a fine coating of silver or mercury, which means they are polished surfaces. Suppose some amount of heat is trying to enter inside the glass vessel. Consider this is the radiant heat trying to enter. It is incident on the outer surface of the inner wall. Reflection takes place. The reflected heat is incident on the inner surface of the outer wall. Again reflection takes place like this. Again reflection takes place and the process continues. So this multiple reflection on the polished surfaces minimizes the heat transfer by radiation. So radiation is also minimized. Okay, so the presence of cork or plastic cap and felt minimize conduction. Number 2, since there is no material medium present between the two walls of the glass vessel, so the heat transfer by conduction and convection are minimized. Number 3, the multiple reflection takes place on the polished surfaces, means on the surfaces where there a fine coating of silver or mercury, and this multiple reflection reduces the radiation, heat transfer by radiation. So the heat transfer by conduction, convection and radiation are minimized in a thermosflask. Therefore, if some amount of liquid is kept inside the thermosflask, the thermosflask keeps the hot liquids hot and cold liquids cold for a long interval of time. I hope all of you have understood the work on the construction and working principle of a thermosflask. That's all for today. Thank you, children.